Hey, what's up guys, it's Resolute. This is my first Medal of Honor 2010 gameplay video. Now, if any of you are familiar with some of my very first recordings, then you'll know that I started recording in Modern Warfare 2. Now, at the time I was using a Dazzle recording device, and I have upgraded recently to a Hauppauge HD PVR. At the time, I just could not handle the quality of the Dazzle, so I asked around, and in the comment sections and private messages, many of y'all said the solution would be the Hauppauge HD PVR. I love this device. I find it to be a lot better to record with. It makes my quality videos overall better, and when I play in-game, I don't have to turn the resolution to standard definition, so people don't look like little blobs. Now, I'm going to start off in this game by saying that this is not the settings I will be using all the time for my Hauppauge. I am still playing around with some of the settings and recording options, and this is basically supposed to be just a test, but I decided that the gameplay itself wasn't too bad, and I was going to go ahead and post it so I can just kind of get my name out there. I do have some better gameplay videos coming up. I'm not Krahu or anything like that, but I do have some promising gameplays that I think y'all will enjoy. I do like this game. Find it to be very fast-paced, good action shooter, and I hope to try to play this game and make some videos for y'all's enjoyment until Black Ops, or if y'all prefer some more of this during Black Ops. When Black Ops comes, I will be recording some gameplay if I can entertain y'all and hold y'all attention. So please stay tuned for that. Show some support, and if you have any recommendations or anything, I'll get into that. Now, we can start to talk about some gameplay. If you see, then you probably noticed that a couple of times in my gameplay videos I have some accuracy issues. I'm worse than Michael J. Fox with a minigun at certain points in time, and I get very cautious when I record. It's just I don't want to ruin the footage, so it gets really intense for me. So if you ever see me walk forward, walk back, turn around, start doing some kind of dancing, jumping thing, I'm not retarded. It's just I get kind of worried, and I know it looks like I'm a 98-year-old woman with Alzheimer's in a parking lot looking for her car, but that's what you get. It's kind of nerve-wracking at moments. Now, let's see. Now, in this building, as you can see, I am kind of, I don't know if you would call it camping, but I am definitely staying in one spot. Now, the thing about this building is, though, I don't see many people in this building. No one really looks in this direction, and you saw that I was getting quite the kills staying in this spot. Now, I don't think it's cheap, and people don't look, so really they deserve to die. But play smart, that's all I have to say. This game isn't really one where you can run around a lot, unless you're just wanting to get knives only, which, if that's your thing, go ahead. But definitely, you'll see I made this mistake. I got kind of overzealous and stayed in the spot far too long than was necessary. I should have left, and therefore I die before I even get a chance to control my missile. In the heyday of Modern Warfare 2, sound whoring was quite a frequent thing to talk about, and in this game it's not necessarily as useful because it's very loud in this game and very hectic. But in this clip you're about to see, you will see how effective it actually is, and how I could hear him coming up the stairs, which saved my life, and I kind of posted up sitting there waiting for him. I would have been pretty pissed if I was him. Now, as I'm sure many of you see by now, I am using the P90 PDW. It is a special ops gun, and it is by far my favorite gun in the game. I do not snipe in this game very often, if at all, because I just find it to be very unfair and sort of cheap. Now, I know many of y'all are the hardcore snipers, maybe not, but I just don't like it. A lot of you will say it requires more skill, more patience, more timing on the player's part, and to an extent I will agree with you there. But however, it just seems like, for me, a gimme of a one-shot kill, and I really don't like it. I don't find it as challenging. Now, as you'll see, I did just lose 10 points for shooting my own teammate. But it's alright, because it was a friend of mine that I'm playing with, and he's just a lackey, and just a little beast of burden, so don't worry much about him. Yep, I don't treat my friends that well. See, again, the sniper. But I guess I was kind of begging for it. I was standing somewhat out in the open. Coming up in just a second, I think I do get taken out by the same sniper. This part right here coming up, well actually as you just saw, I keep shooting people and I keep getting kill assists. I kinda hate that. I wish like sometimes I could just shoot faster and get the kill. Now in a second I'll be going up the staircase and there's a sniper that for some reason I knew was up there and I just didn't look to see if he was gone or not. And that death is something I could have avoided, but just remember, play smart in this game. Always try to remember and think about where the common places are. And up there on that balcony is a very common place for people to be posted up. So just always remember that. I have a clip later on that I'll try to show you of me shooting an RPG up there to get like 6 kills of people just sitting there. It's not in this gameplay, but it's a little extra something I might throw in another video. Now, as I entered this room, my friend was like, "Watch out, there's a guy trying to knife me," which I think he runs right past me. And he's right there, and I just shoot him and almost take off my friend's face. Now, let's see. This building I'm in right now is often a very good place to be for kills. As a matter of fact, when I play here, this is where I spend most of my time and rack out most of my kills. That being said, you have to be smart with places that you go in there, because as you saw, I was not quite sticking out of the opening, but I was far back to where there was cover to where I just couldn't get sniped. That's another really smart thing. Now, always check where I just shot, because people do like to sit there with sniper rifles. For some reason, I do not know. Now, for the upteenth time, you've probably seen that I use defensive kill streaks, or whatever you call them. The reason I do that is because I'm not that good with the offensive support, and oftentimes when I call it in, it's just an epic fail. I don't hit anybody. In hardcore, I kind of flub up a lot in team kill because they take out the reticule and the binoculars. So if you're support handicapped like I am, defensive is the best way to go. Also, it's a great way to get points. Support-wise, as far as offensive goes, you only get the points that you earn. Now, with the set amount of points that you do get in the defensive support options, I find it to be well worth it. You can just keep on doing that and end up getting a lot of kills. So oftentimes what I do is I will use defensive up until the point to where I can get the controllable missile, and then I'll use that. Or, as I'm sure many of you do know, that you can just recycle kills, get a high kill streak, die, use your kill streak reward that you just got, and get back to where you were, and you can hoard that for plenty of points. I do kind of find that to be cheating, but that's a smart way to play the game. That's not a bad way to play the game. I always believe that you need to play smart. Now, the game is over. I did finish 25-7. As I said, it's not my best game, but this is first of many to come. If you liked it, have any suggestions, recommendations, please let me know. Send it in the comments, private message, anything. Tell me if you liked it. Subscribe if you will. Please, I promise there's plenty of good gameplay to come. Thanks for watching, guys.